Hello, Facebook land. So I wanted to hop on here real quick while I'm waiting for my little guy to get off the bus. And I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about fear and love and your life goals and your path in life and all of that good stuff. So first off, hey Jennifer. So first off, I'm doing a lot of research right now on fear and where it comes from and all of that, because I'm building a course right now based around that specifically, and really having like your awakening and like really going through all of the steps you need to go through in order to find what it truly is that you desire, what you really want out of your life, what you want your, like, what is your career goals, like all of that. Because I don't know if, I mean, so a lot of people don't know, like I'm coming out of, you know, the last couple of years have been a huge self-discovery thing for me, really figuring out what I wanted to do outside of being a stay-at-home mom. My kids are all getting a little bit older. I mean, Lily is 4.5. She'll be starting preschool here soon. So, you know, I kind of went through a little like mini crisis, so to speak, midlife crisis, even though it wasn't really midlife, but a midlife crisis. Oh, hey girl. Hey, Shauna. You know, trying to figure out what the hell I wanted to do, you know, outside of being mom and wife and whatever. And, so I've been doing a lot of research on fear, because fear was such a huge thing. Like it always like it didn't help me, but it always, held me back is what I was trying to say. Held me back from doing a lot of the things that I really wanted to do. But I always thought that, you know, I've read a lot of personal development books and, you know, a lot of things saying, you know, like love is the opposite of fear. Choose love and not fear, you know, and that will help you get over those feelings and all of that. And although I do believe that fear is the opposite of love. I mean, technically that is true. And when you do choose love, decide to choose love every day over fear, I mean, generally you're going to live a much happier life, right? But I also, so I'm doing my coaching, my health coaching right now, and I was listening to one of our speakers, and he said, he had this quote, and he said, fear is not, oh, thanks, Shauna. He said, fear is not the opposite of love. Fear is the compass showing you where to go. So when I heard that, I was just like totally like, I don't know, something just pulled at me, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's it. Like that is what fear is about. Because if you really, really think about it, all of the things that you're fearful of, all of the things that scare the living shit out of you, okay, the things that you really, really don't want to do, even though you really want to do them, but like fear, you're just scared to make that step. If you think about it, leaving a really shitty relationship, stepping outside of your comfort zone and trying something new, you know, maybe it's leaving your 9-to-5 job because you're tired of living that kind of lifestyle, or it doesn't fulfill you anymore, and branching out and starting your own business, or even starting, you know, working for a different company. If you made a list of all of the things that you were you were scared of, that you were fearful of, just think, if you were to do those things, how much better would your life be? I know it's really, really scary to think that, like, you know, maybe you've been in a relationship for a really long time, but it's not a good one, and you know the right thing to do is to leave, but you can't do it because you're too scared. You're scared to be alone. You're scared to, you know, what is life going to be like outside of your comfort zone? But fear is always there. It's showing you the way, because if you think, oh, hey, if you think about it, it's like that is where, I mean, it's a compass. It is showing you, like, you already know what your journey should be. You already know the path. It's just you are so scared to make the steps to get there, right? Because fear is just like a blockade that you've put in front of you, and you're trying to climb that blockade. You're trying to get over to the next, you know, obstacle of your life, but you can't do it because fear just strangles you from making that next step. But I was thinking, like, I mean, I was thinking back of all the things that I was so scared to do, being more authentic, like being my true self, right? And showing that on social media. What were people going to think of me, you know? Like, yeah, like, are they going to think I'm crazy because I want to have purple hair and, you know, my nose ring and my half shaved, and you know, like, I mean, I was always so scared of what other people were going to think of me. But now that I've been more like my authentic self, like more me, I've made more genuine relationships with people. I mean, with women. And I struggled with relationships with women my whole life, you guys. I hardly ever had girlfriends, because I don't know what it was. It was like something that just was like, it was a fear of mine of opening up. I don't know. But now that I've really like embraced myself and the things that I'm interested in and the things that really make up my soul, and who I am authentically, like, I have some of the best friends ever now, because, you know, I mean, there is no fakeness between us, right? I mean, I am who I am, that they are who they are. And that was a huge fear of me to open up and be me. But now look, I mean, I'm building a business. I have other businesses that I'm doing. I mean, that could be you too. What if you are, like I said, in a shitty relationship? I've been there, not currently, but when I was younger, I had a really terrible relationships growing up. So, I mean, that's my thing, is like, but I was scared to death to leave that. So scared to leave that comfort zone of that relationship, because that was all I knew. That is all I knew. And I was afraid that if I left that, what I was going to be alone, for one. You know, what would people think, you know, of me? And I mean, all of those things. So I just think that when you really, I think what you should do tonight, what you should do is, I want you to sit down and I want to have you make a list of everything that you are scared of right now. All those big dreams, all those big goals, all of those things that you want to do in your life that just scare the living shit out of you, like you literally, like, thinking about it, like, gives you a heart attack, okay? I want you to write all of those things down. I don't care if they have to do with your relationship, your business, your family, your, you know, whatever, yourself, whatever it is. Maybe it's you want to move out of wherever you are and move to a totally different state and experience something else. I mean, I don't know. Whatever it is, okay, write it down. And then I want you to make an action plan for every single one of those items of how you are going to overcome that fear. How are you going to use that fear as a compass to show you and put you in the right direction of where you want to go? Because you guys, if we don't ever like embrace our fear, if we don't ever conquer those things, you're going to be stuck. You're going to be in the same place that you've always had, like that you've always been for your whole life. Right? I mean, you're never going to experience that feeling of freedom, right? I mean, be a motherfucking rebel, okay? Like, I don't like that word that much, you guys, but seriously, just go out there and just show people who you really are. Don't be afraid, right? And just do it, and you'll be so much happier. I promise. Okay? Okay. That's all I got. I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon. I'm so excited to share my work and my courses and my things with you guys. It's going to be amazing. All right. Love you guys. Peace out.